College is supposed to be a time of growth, discovery, and dreams for the future. But for some students, the journey ends in a terrifying mystery, one that still haunts families and campuses decades later. Each case is different. The outcome is the same. These students were here one moment and gone the next. Welcome back to Missing Persons Archives, where we shine a light on the real-life stories of people who have vanished without a trace. These aren't just mysteries, they're urgent questions waiting for answers. In this episode, we're looking at 4 baffling cases. Young students who disappeared under eerie, unexplained circumstances. This is college students who vanished without a trace. Case 1, Lauren Spierer, Indiana University. Lauren Spierer was just 20 years old and a sophomore at Indiana University when she vanished in the early hours of June 3, 2011, in Bloomington, Indiana. Originally from Scarsdale, New York, Lauren was studying textile merchandising. That night, she went out drinking with friends, a typical college evening that ended in one of the most confounding disappearances of the last decade. Surveillance footage showed Lauren walking barefoot, heavily intoxicated, in the direction of her campus apartment. But after she left her friend's apartment, where several men failed to walk her home, she simply vanished. She was last seen by a friend named Jay Rosenbaum, who watched her walk toward 11th Street and College Avenue. That was it. She never made it home. Despite extensive searches, public outcry, and national media coverage, Lauren has never been found. What followed was a cascade of uncooperative witnesses, failed polygraphs, conflicting accounts, and growing frustration. Even the private investigator hired by Lauren's family said law enforcement wasn't open to collaboration. Over a decade later, the silence around this case is as deafening as the night Lauren disappeared. Case 2, Suzanne Lyall, SUNY, Albany. Now, let's rewind to March 2nd, 1998 in Albany, New York. Suzanne Lyall, a 19-year-old computer science student at SUNY Albany, finished her shift at Babbage's Software in Crossgates Mall and took the bus back toward campus, her usual routine. She got off at the Collins Circle stop around 9:45 p.m., but from there, nothing. She never called her boyfriend, never returned to her dorm, and was never seen again. The next day, her ATM card was used at a Stewart's store 2.5 miles from campus. Whoever used it knew her PIN number. Investigators believe she may have been coerced into giving it up, or worse. 2 months later, her work name tag was discovered near the bus stop, weathered and dirt-stained. But was it lost that night, or placed there later? Before disappearing, Suzanne had told coworkers she felt she was being stalked, though she wasn't frightened. Her relationship with her boyfriend was rocky. Her mother later revealed she had tried to end things multiple times but always relented under emotional pressure. Interestingly, in 1985, just 13 years earlier, another student, Karen Wilson, vanished from the same campus. Police have never publicly linked the cases, but acknowledged unsettling similarities. Suzanne Lyall would be 46 years old today. Her family still clings to hope. Case 3, Caleb Harris, Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi. Now to one of the most recent disappearances, and one that remains deeply active. On March 4th, 2024, 21-year-old Caleb Harris vanished from his apartment complex in Corpus Christi, Texas. A student at Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi, Caleb had spent the evening hanging out with roommates and friends, playing video games, sending Snapchats, and walking a puppy. Nothing seemed out of place. His final known activity was a photo of a drainage ditch sent to a friend at 3:03 a.m. At 3:12, his phone pinged a tower nearby, then silence. By morning, his Uber Eats order was still outside the door. His truck, wallet, keys, and electronics, all untouched. Only his phone was missing. Police have ruled out his roommates, the Uber driver, and friends. The FBI and even the Secret Service are now involved, analyzing every piece of digital data from his devices. A single unnamed witness has come forward, but details remain sealed. Authorities stress this is an active, ongoing investigation, one with more questions than answers. What could have happened in the short window between that final Snapchat and the moment Caleb Harris vanished? Case 4, Joshua Guimond, St. John's University, Minnesota. On November 9, 2002, 20-year-old Joshua Guimond left a party on campus at St. John's University in Collegeville, Minnesota. He told friends he was heading to the bathroom, a short trip. He never returned. His friends assumed he'd walked back to his dorm, but he didn't. His car was untouched. His wallet, ID, contact lenses, all left behind. Later, someone erased data from Joshua's computer. Investigators recovered fragments suggesting he may have been making fake IDs. Still, there was no evidence this connected to his disappearance. At the same time, 3 other college-aged men vanished from nearby areas. 2 were later found in water. 1 had been murdered. Police insist Joshua's case is unrelated, but many aren't convinced. Joshua was smart, driven, and politically active. He planned to attend law school and eventually run for state office. Now, more than 20 years later, his family still waits, hoping the silence will finally break. College campuses are supposed to be safe havens, but for these 4 young students, and countless others, their final steps remain untraced. From small towns to major universities, the pattern is unsettling. No signs of struggle, no goodbyes, just silence. Lauren, Suzanne, Caleb, Joshua. 4 names, 4 lives full of promise, 4 families still waiting for truth. If you have any information related to any of the cases we covered today, we urge you to contact the proper authorities. Even the smallest detail might be the missing piece. Thank you for watching Missing Persons Archives. Please like, share, and subscribe to help keep these stories alive, because someone out there knows something, and they need to speak up before more students disappear without a trace.